If you have students who have created a PowerPoint presentation and they want to include it on their student portfolio, then here are the things you want to consider. First, you're going to want to open up the PowerPoint in question. And before you do anything else with this, you're going to want to click on File, Reduce File Size, since the portfolios are web-based and we want these things to load quickly. We're not going to print it, so we'll choose Best for Viewing on a Screen. Click OK, and then you can save this. Let's go File, Save. Alright, we're done with PowerPoint for now. The next step you want to do is you want to go to Google Drive. There's a limited amount of storage that's provided for the student portfolio websites. And there's much more storage provided in Google Drive. And so what we want to do is we want to store the files in Google Drive and then just link them to the portfolio website. If this doesn't make sense, that's okay. Just remember that you first want to upload your files to Google Drive and then have your site refer to them. And here's how we're going to do that. I'm going to go to My Drive and I'm going to choose a folder that I've created called My Portfolio Files. And this would be good practice for all students anyhow. Because what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to make sure my share settings for this particular folder are correct. Because anything I put inside this folder from now on will inherit the same share settings. So instead of having private listed, I'm just going to go change and I'm going to say anyone with this link. We're going to be using links on our portfolio site, and so this should ensure that whatever we link to the site is going to work. Click Save. Click Done. And now what I want to do is I want to upload that PowerPoint. So I've got my portfolio files folder selected. Click on Upload. I just want a single file this time. And I'm going to choose the PowerPoint that I just reduced the size on. I'm going to click Open. Yes, I want to upload and share. And now hopefully you're being prompted with these questions. For PowerPoints, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the first box is checked. Convert documents, presentations, spreadsheets, and drawings to this corresponding Google Docs format. And it's helpful to have this one checked so that you'll be prompted with this question every time you try to upload a file. Now, Google Drive does a pretty good job of converting these files, and I'll just start the upload while we talk about this. But in some cases, if you're using a strange transition or effect, or a fancy font that isn't standard, you may find that the conversion messes up the presentation. In my experience, the changes have been so minor that they haven't been relevant, and I've been happy with the end product. All you really need to do is make sure that you check the finished product after you've embedded it into the website. And if it looks fine, you're good as gold. If it doesn't, you probably want to check with somebody in the IT department to work through an alternative workflow. Alright, so I've got my PowerPoint uploaded. You can see the little icon here. It means it's a Google presentation. And now I'm going to go to my portfolio. And the PowerPoint we're talking about is for language arts. So I'm just going to click on the language arts page. And I'm going to choose New Post. I'm going to put in the appropriate title. So Best PowerPoint Ever is what it was. And now I want to stick this presentation inside of my portfolio. So I'm just going to click Insert. There's lots of choices here. And one of the other benefits of uploading your files to Google Drive first is that you see it's really easy to embed things into the portfolio, like documents, drawings, photos. And for us right now, we're interested in presentations. This immediately gives me a short list of all the presentations that are in my drive. And I can see the Best PowerPoint Ever is listed. And I'll just check the box and click select. Most of this should be fine. I wouldn't really mess with it. The only thing you'll want to look at perhaps is size. And because this is a portfolio, it doesn't have to be on a big screen. I think small is fine. And I'm going to click save. Just to make it look a little prettier, I'm going to just center align this. And I'm going to save the page. And you can see I now have my slideshow in here. And it's not set to play automatically, so rather I'm just going to scroll through these slides just by clicking on the arrow. And you can see that looks good enough when you're using just the monitor, and if you needed to go full screen, you could do. And that is the best way to embed a PowerPoint presentation into a student portfolio.